Hold on, run that back. That is, I have listen, y'all. Literally, this is the very first time I'm hearing this. What's going up, y'all? It's your man D Royal, the Faith Hashira, and I'm back for another Producers React. Thank you so much for watching this video. Just if you don't know who I am, I do go by D Royal, the Faith Hashira. I am a producer, artist, engineer. Been doing this, about 20 years in both music, rapping, singing, performing, and the things like that. If you feel like following me, because I do stuff online, I've made a bunch of series and semi-viral videos, just call it whatever people call it today. Check me out at the Faith Hashira, Instagram, TikTok, X. Would love to interact with you because I just like meeting new people. Another thing I've done is I have written a musical as well, and I think even Jorge and I were writing our musicals at the same time. His was just like coming out as he was finishing writing, whereas I completely wrote mine before I really started promoting it. It's about the first disciple, Peter, based off the style of Hamilton. If you want to know more about it, or if you're interested in it and might even like to be cast in it, go to @PeterTheMusical. Look on Instagram and TikTok. We are casting for the people right now, so you can be a part of it if you feel like you are a singer, rapper, and if you listen to Hamilton and said, I could do that, because actually that's what I said, and that's why I wrote the musical. Today, we are going into Open Arms, the 4th song from the Troy saga. It is a beautiful song. I have been enjoying doing all of these because I've been listening to them in headphones and I've been hearing stuff that I hadn't heard before. So I'm actually really excited what I might hear in this song because my car sound system is pretty good. But, headphones are just pretty dope. Pretty dope, We're going to be watching the animatic by Mircsy. I feel like every person gets these people's names wrong, so I'm very sorry if I get your name wrong. I'm just doing my best. But I'm very excited because this is a beautiful song, and we all love polities, don't we? And the pain that comes with loving polities also is there. All right, y'all. Remember to like and subscribe for more. I'm doing one a week, but if I do any extra stuff, you can stay connected to this channel. So without further ado, let's get into it, babe.
You can relax, my friend. Huh? I can tell you're getting nervous, so do yourself a service.
Hey, hold on. Oh my, okay. Yeah, that is, hold on, run that back. That is, listen, I've heard this whole musical maybe 3 times straight through, and I love this song and I played it. I did not hear those chords in that. Hold on. I have never, this is the very first time I'm hearing this. Hold on, run that back. That is, listen, I've heard this whole musical maybe 3 times straight through, and I love this song and I played it. I did not hear those chords in that. Hold on. I have never, this is the very first time I'm hearing this.
You can relax, my friend. Huh? I can tell you're getting nervous, so do yourself a service and try to relax, my friend, and find qualities. Think of all that we have been through. We'll survive. What do we get into?
Okay, all right. Let's just try to get into this chord right away. Let me find this note. Oh man, listen, that's exact. And remember, my finger's a little messed up, so I'm still working around it. But I have never heard that. I thought it was just the claps, because I even thought what I was going to talk about with this was how, like, the percussive claps. I feel like is it quintuple or a cumbia rhythm? I don't know if it's cumbia, but like a quintuple where it's like kind of like a 4/5, very Caribbean or Latin Caribbean inspired, which is great. I think it sets up the tribal or like Amazon rainforest kind of feel that they're going for. You got the sounds of the birds and the animals in the back, more Foley art, and it creates the world that they're going through the bush, and it's like, yeah, and then you go, and like the melody line up until today, I thought was carrying pretty much that whole thing. Guys, when I tell you I did not hear that. Oh, it is so good. It is so we're talking like a A major. We got an A major, D major change to a F sharp minor, E major. Cause that's what you could be like my friend. In the back, real soft, right underneath. Do yourself a service. Try to be like my friend. I'm gonna double check to make sure it's not a seventh. Yeah, let me run it back just a little bit just to make sure. Cause like I said, this is my first time hearing this.
You can relax, my friend. Huh? I can tell you're getting nervous.
Okay, so that might even be actually a C sharp minor. Yeah, it was a C sharp minor. My bad, not an A major. To an F sharp minor, A major. Oh yeah. Yeah, not a minor. He said, "You can relax, my friend." Huh? I can tell you're getting nervous. Do yourself a service. Try to relax, my friend. Yep, fine melodies. I love that. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see if I can keep going. Cause oh man, it creates such another level to the song. I am very intrigued to see how it changes my view of this entire song now, and not lower. I think it's only gonna elevate it. Oh my gosh, let's go.
You can relax, my friend. Huh? I can tell you're getting nervous, so do yourself a service and try to relax, my friend. I'm fine, pull it.
Adding real quick, because it goes C sharp minor, A, then it goes and back to the C sharp minor before it loops it again. All right, keep going.
Think of all that we have been through. We'll survive what we get into. I know that you're tired of the war and bloodshed. Tell me, is this how we're supposed to live? Look at how you grip your sword, enough said. Why should we take what we could give? You can show a person that you trust them when you stop and lower your guard. Here we have a chance for some adjustment. Give it a try, it's not that hard. I'm telling you, this life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place, we can light up the world. Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open.
Okay. Yeah, it just turned everything up like 20 notches. Jorge, I already gave you your props. Listen, that just felt so good. It felt so good when we switched. So, we already determined we're here. But then it goes, and it stays on that E. And then the kick comes a very soft thud, which is great. It's not like an 808 or a rock drum, just kind of like a boom, 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 boom. You're taking the low end out of it, the high end out of it. It's kind of like just the middle, just a boom, and the like little kind of conga or maybe timbales. I don't know. Some of my Latin and Caribbean instrument names are not in the forefront of my mind right now, so please excuse me if I say something wrong. But there's just a lot of percussion going on, and that really soft chord progression. It's a very, and actually that progression in general, it is like it's not necessarily triumphant. It is an uplifting move though. No matter what key you're in, it's just kind of like see. Just the dun dun dun. It's if you want to charge somebody up, use that chord progression. What key are we in, matter of fact? Let me see if I can find that real quick. All right, I'm pretty certain we're in E major here. I'm pretty sure. That pinky. I'm pretty sure we're working with all those notes here in E major. So being in E major, very simple, that's C sharp. And then when we jump out of this verse here, you know, this life is where are we at?
Here we have a chance for some adjustment. Give it a try, it's not that hard, I'm telling you. This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart.
It's great. The like, I'll say like a glockenspielish xylophone jumps in there, going, you know, with the, and the island vibes are there. But we're going E, F sharp, G sharp, A, but straight out of the E. Because we go. And it's E major, F sharp minor, G sharp minor, A major. Right after we came out of that E, which leads me to think we're in E major. Oh my gosh. Can I run this back just one more time, guys? This is really blowing my mind.
You can relax, my friend. Huh? I can tell you're getting nervous, so do yourself a service and try to relax, my friend. And find policies. Think of all that we have been through. We'll survive what we get into. I know that you're tired of the war and bloodshed. Tell me, is this how we're supposed to live? Look at how you grip your sword and upset. Why should we take what we could give? You can show a person that you trust them when you stop and lower your guard. Here we have a chance for some adjustment. Give it a try, it's not that hard, I'm telling you. This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place, we can light up the world. Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
Stay back!
My friend, greet the world with open arms.
We're only here for food. 600 friends are waiting for us to...
It makes that shift into this section even more of a thing too. Because, you know, and it might even jump back to an inverted. You can play around with this, right? So as you're making songs, right? Jorge made this, and you're looking at the rising, fun, triumphant kind of chord here. I actually think the third one, it sounds like it plays around a little bit, whether it's with the chord progression or not, like an inverted E major again after the F sharp minor. So we're like, instead of going back down, but it's kind of like and when we have the G sharp low, it's still, the E is on the top. So that's what inversion is. If you ever hear someone say inverted, it's a chord with the low note now put on the top. So it sounds different. It's the exact same chord, but because we're going up or we're rising up, we make it sound like it's also rising up. See, if I went, it sounds, you hear how it doesn't sound the same when the E is on the bottom as opposed when the E is on the top. And it sounds like, because that E staying up there, that little, are you there when you did the thumping arms? Love this. Now we switched when, welcome. The Winions show up, we get an actual 808 kick. We've been getting a mid kick, no bass involved in it. But this one, change of tonality. There's some sweeping vocal chorus, chords going on in the back. And the chord progression even changed to more of a sinister minor. And the reason I say sinister minor, one, we're going. Let's actually, let me find it. Let's go back. We can find that out.
Open arms, greet the world with open arms.
Stay back.
F sharp.
My friend, greet the world with open arms.
We're only here for food. 600 friends are waiting for us to show our faces.
Now here,
Stay back.
here's one thing I want you to notice or know about chord progression. And all through these episodes, I've been saying how 4 chords going up, it's got a rising, a triumphant, uplifting feel to it. If you hold off the 4th chord, that's when it creates that like middle ground of there's energy, but we don't really know if it's good or bad, right? If we were going, something about that here, you know. Stay back, I'm warning you. And just by holding this here, there's no resolution. And because there's no resolution, like there's no resolving chord after that, we're stuck in that like limbo area. And it's like, ooh. And it makes you feel uneasy, even though it's just a note. And that unease, now they can play off the tension in the scene that he's created, that holding that here, like, uh-oh, what's going on? We're only here for food. But if we went up, if we resolved it, it'd be like, well, like that does happen. He goes, yeah, let's keep going.
Back, I'm warning you. If we don't get back safely, my men will turn this place into blazes.
See?
Hey.
This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms.
I completely forgot it does that there. See? I'm getting so confuddled. Let's find out with this where we jump from here.
Blazes.
See? This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from.
Yeah. Okay. Also, we flip it up a little bit. So we're going, you know, D. Same 4 chords, like I said before, those same 4 chords just rearranged a little bit. Creates a different feeling or a different section, right? It feels similar, but now it's a different section. And it's diverse enough that now you're still engaged. We didn't just go back to... Now we're going... This life is amazing. It still works because we're still in the key of E. And it still feels fun. The way it's but it's different, right? And that's like an A1, or if you ever hear music say it's like A, B, A1, B1, because it's kind of the same, but just a little shift in it. So, like I said, we're in that F. Now we switch to the, you know, stay back. After the fun, after that A, we jump back down to F sharp minor.
Greet the world with open arms.
Stay back.
Stay back. My friend, greet the world with open arms.
We're only here for food. 600 friends are waiting for us to show our faces. Stay back, I'm warning you. If we don't get back safely, my men will turn this place
Back to E.
into blazes.
From the E to D major.
See? This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place, so we can light up the world. Here's how it starts. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
My friend, I wish that I could say that I agree, but look at the way this fruit is glowing and filled with glowing seeds.
Now here we go. Da. Yeah, let's do it. My friend. that I could. No? Really? This? Actually, run that back. I think I might have heard it a little differently than it was supposed to be.
So we can light up the world. Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
My friend, I wish that I could say that I agree, but look at the way this fruit is glowing and filled with glowing seeds. It took me a while to notice just what kind.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So D, E, A, F sharp. That's it. I wish that I could say that I agree. A. And going C. Yeah. Okay. So now we're still playing with the E major, E major scale. I wish that I could an A, F sharp. And C. I just took me a while to try to be but God. A kind of food thing. It's a lot of it will matter by the night let you free. Oh man, I love that switch up. We've had such a beautiful walk through E major, and all with that same. Hearing some of these, like I said, these headphones has been great. So you know, we just went, and now we see Odysseus. You know, he's looking at the fruit like. We find out, but there is that. Read the world with up and down, read the world with up and down. My friend, oh D, my friends, I wish that I could say that I agree. It's still that, like that one down motion, one up, one down motion. Very like note up, note down, and for the, of course we went. But then when we got back to now this one, very simple of like going opposite directions in the same movement to make the song just feel good. And as you know, you're not filling it with a whole bunch. Nothing ever wrong with putting a whole bunch into music because I do it all the time in my own. But when you want to keep it simple, like this is just having greeting the world with open arms. There's nothing more simpler than that in even the imagery. So a very simply constructed song makes the most sense in a style of, you know, Don't Worry, Be Happy, Caribbean style island music. Also super casual, a lot of fun and laid back. And when we're getting here where Odysseus is talking, you know, telling like, wait a minute, this isn't good. It's still kind of laid back at the same time. He's like, maybe we should. Unlike the time in Full Speed Ahead, where the music definitely followed him. This is about two friends, you know, they're hanging out here. And the influence, truthfully, is the like relaxation nature of polities. And the music is showing that. Even the welcome is probably the only part, right? Where who are these little tiny things with plants on their heads? But then it switches back immediately. Here you go. See? This life is a mess. And you get to feel it through this whole song. Let's keep going. Why not?
It's a lotus, it controls your mind and never lets you free. That's what we'd get with open arms.
Still there.
Lotus eaters, I'd like to show my friend that kindness
Same
is
chord progression.
brave. Could you tell me
Just a
where
little bit
there's
softer.
other food to eat?
Just in case you can't hear me. Same chord progression, just a little bit softer because it's not Odysseus saying it, right? It's softened down because Polites is trying to talk not off a cliff. Just trying to talk him down to be a little more open to something different than what he expected or what he thinks in an aggressive manner. So the claps are gone, right? It's just the shakers, as opposed to the staunch stance of it's rhythmic, of course. It's Odysseus talking about it. He's like, no, this is what we need to do. And Polity's like, hey, soften up just a little bit.
We can light up the world, here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms, greet the world with open arms.
My friend, I wish that I could say that I agree, but look at the way this fruit is glowing and filled with glowing seeds.
And you also notice that a guitar comes in because it's Odysseus.
It took me a while to notice just what kind of fruit they eat. It's a lotus, it controls your mind and never lets you free. That's what we'd get with open arms.
Lotus eaters, I'd like to show my friend that kindness is brave. Could you tell me where there's other food to eat? A cave! You're saying there's a cave where we could feast. And where do we sail to find this food-filled cave? East. Thank you. This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. I see in your face there's so much guilt inside your heart. So why not replace it and light up the world? Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
Greet the world with open arms.
You can relax, my friend.
Ooh! Oh yeah, that resolution. So even as we get real soft, we're ending the song, we're slowing it down, you know, we're still here. It is A. It holds those three chords. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms. And then end A major. You can relax, my friend. It's such a nice home to come to. Which also makes me think maybe it's A major. Based on how this ends, makes me think maybe this is an A major scale. Yeah. Based on that, because it seems like as the song ends, it's on the A. And this is proof. I'm not checking the music before I start the videos. I'm trying it out all right here, my very first time playing all of them. Oh man, do I love the song. Oh, that's some really like nice things you get to see in here. How he stays really within, it's like C sharp, D, F sharp, E, for like almost the whole thing. You throw in some A's in there, but man, it stays in that the range of those four chords and switches them up just to show some of the dynamic or back and forth between Odysseus and Polites and the tenseness of the situation. Very great job, Jorge. I love this. And now we are wrapping this video up. Next week, one of probably my favorite, I don't know, of this saga, because it is insane. The music, the singer. We are definitely doing a Warrior of the Mind. Get ready, y'all, because I'm ready and I'm excited to do it. Don't forget, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see y'all next week. God bless you.